welcome back to my channel. So I am just pumping out these hair reviews, aren't I? So this is my install review for the Brazilian curly that I had ordered from Longqi Hair on AliExpress. I had done my unboxing or pre-installation review where I showed you guys what the hair looked like in the bundles. I did have concerns about that hair being too thin and not enough, the 3 bundles not being enough for a full install, and I was absolutely correct. I use it to make a wig, obviously all my units are wigs, and while I was making the wig I knew I was going to run into a problem because I saw that I was running out of hair and I wasn't halfway done. Even though I did space the actual the wefts, I spaced them at least like an inch. I will show you video clips of the spacing. So I did like a lot of spacing, and even with a lot of spacing I still had to go back and remove tracks from the back of the unit to move them up in the front to close the top portion of the wig because it was just not enough hair. After doing that and being finished with it, the hair looked super thin in the longer length. It just looked crazy to me. So I knew there was no way I was going to be able to wear it in its long length because it looked like it needed a whole other bundle. Ultimately, I was forced really to cut this hair because in the longer length, I'll show you clips, it looked crazy. It looked like I was struggling with this hair. I couldn't afford it, and I had 3 bundles when I needed 4 or 5. As to the color, I bleached it using 40 Developer and the bleaching BW powder. I left it on for maybe about 30-35 minutes. The closure actually lifted to like this kind of like blonde color that I wanted. As to the bundles though lifted to like this really brassy orange, like coppery color, just something that it wasn't nice, it wasn't attractive at all. And so I left it on for a little bit longer and still like it was just this very brassy coppery color. So I rinsed it out because I didn't want to damage the hair too much. I rinsed it out, and at the end of the day the closure was like a blonde color and the 3 bundles was like this coppery color. I knew it couldn't work, as you can see in the installation video where I had it before I cut it. It was not matching up at all. The lengths were looking crazy. It was thin. And so I ended up having to buy 2 box dyes from Garnier Fructis. I forgot the color. If I come across the color, I'll be sure to put it down. And I, colored the hair this color, and I really, really love this color. I think it came out really, really nice. Prior to coloring it, the bundles, the curls on the bundles appeared to be a lot looser than they were before coloring it. And I understand that could happen when you dye hair. It can loosen the curl pattern, etc., etc. But the Garnier Fructis box dye had like this conditioner in there that after I colored it and rinsed the color out, I applied that. I left it on. It recommended, I believe, 2 minutes, but I left it on for 2 minutes, and then I rinsed it out and the curls popped back in. I don't think it's as curly as it was prior to dyeing, but it definitely looks a lot better than it did after the bleaching process. The curls definitely popped back in. And I love this hair now. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous hair. It's super soft. I love the body, and it appears to be full at this length. I don't really have an issue with the fullness. I'm not really sure about the cut of it. I have a basic idea, but I think I could probably go in some more and trim it some more or cut it some more. But that aside, I think it's beautiful hair. I love, love, love the hair. I just hated the fact that the bundles were so thin. It did take this color quite nicely because this is the exact color that it was on the box. However, as for the bleaching, the bundles didn't really take to bleaching that well. The closure bleached really easily, really nicely, lifted perfectly and quickly, but the bundles didn't really lift as quickly, and I felt like the color that it was becoming was not what I wanted. Perhaps if I had left it on for longer, maybe an hour, it would have lifted to the blonde that I wanted, but I was nervous about doing that because I didn't want to damage the hair, and so I did not. But yeah, that is it for this hair. It's gorgeous hair. It's super soft, like I said. It's very, very little tangles. I did get some shedding after bleaching it and washing it, etc. I believe I have a clip of just how much shedding I got, and that was from all 3 bundles and the closure, which I don't think is a whole lot. Since then I haven't had any real issues with any shedding or any tangling. This hair is perfect for spring. It's a different look for me because I normally go for the longer lengths, and I feel like this is just a really nice really nice grown-up look for me. Love, love. That is it for my review. Of course, as with all my other reviews, I'll be back in about a month or so with any updates, anything that should arise. I'll definitely be sure to provide you with information on that. I will have the links to Longqi hair in the description below, as well as this particular hair if you are interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.